Hi guys, welcome to the Taurus Mix. Today's tutorial is a tablescape that I did for a wedding that I will be doing for one of my brides in June. So here's the product, and if you want to know how I made this beautiful centerpiece, stay tuned. And if you want to see more of my videos, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my videos. Let's get started. So I'm going to show you some of the items I will be using for this DIY. I have some red roses that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I have this red garland that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I paid $5 for it. It was originally it was 50% off and it was $9.99, so I only paid $5 for it. I purchased these roses, these cream roses from Hobby Lobby. Original price was $9.99, 50% off, only paid $5 for those. I got these cute crystals, and I purchased them during the Christmas season. During the Christmas season, if you want to get some cute crystals, you can actually get these and you can use them in your decor for a wedding or a reception. So I will be using these in this DIY. This long crystal chain I will be using also in this DIY. I have some tacks, some push tacks or pins that I may have to use to make tiny holes in this DIY. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree. And the screws that I'm going to use, some small little hooks, it's in this pack right here that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, which I will use to hang this long crystal garland. I have some Gorilla heavy duty construction adhesive that I will be using. I have different size screws that I purchased from Lowe's that I'll be using. I want to use the screws instead of hot glue because I want my project to be sturdy enough so when I'm transporting it, it won't break apart. I have some zip ties just in case I may have to use them to zip tie some of the flowers to the hula hoop that I'll show you in just a minute. I have my leveler that I will be using in this project. My Black & Decker drill that I will have to use to screw the wooden pieces that I have in place. Again, as I said, some people use hot glue, but when I'm transporting items, I don't want them to break apart before I get to use them at the venue. I have this small decorative wooden plaque that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It was out of the craft section. It was only $1.99. Then I have a bigger wood plaque that has some detail on the side that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and it was $2.99. And what I'm gonna do in this project is I'm gonna take the first piece right here, and I'm gonna put the smaller piece on top of it. And I'm actually gonna put screws in the middle of it to hold this piece together. I have these 9-inch vases that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. You can actually purchase these in bulk and have them delivered to your house or to the store. All you have to do is go to Dollar Tree website. So in this project, I will be using 2 9-inch vases along with a smaller 7-inch vase, which I also purchased from Dollar Tree. So let me get my husband, because he's the handy person, and we'll get started with this project. Just center it. And put it centered. Okay, it's centered. We're gonna just go ahead and add some screws to it so that it can stay fixed. Is it in there? Oh, this is sturdy. Okay. Now you don't want it. So far, you guys, we actually screwed the hula hoop, put a screw in the center, and we screwed the hula hoop to both sides after we took it apart. And we took the tape off of the hula hoop, so it's all black, but we're gonna spray paint that. Another thing is, we took this out of the hula hoop along with the beads that was inside the hula hoop, so it won't make any noise. So right now, everything is secure. It's not going anywhere. So guys, this is what it's looking like now. The hula hoop. And it's attached here at the bottom. So stay tuned. I'm gonna spray paint this gold and I'll be right back. Okay. My husband is actually, we turned the hula hoop upside down, and we're using these small clamps right here. That way I could change it out, get it to focus. These little clamps. That way I could change them out if I want to use ribbon or some other type of thing. So we turn the hula hoop upside down so that I can use the clear garland to hang. So we're actually putting screws in it so it could be interchangeable if needed. peek. And he's actually nailing it straight through so it can be sturdy enough, because on the base of this hula hoop I'm gonna actually have some cylinder vases, and I don't want the crystals to fall or crack one of the vases at one of my venues. When I'm doing a decorating for a reception or a wedding, we want to make sure that everything is in here that is secure. Bring it up some, and I'm gonna focus in on that part. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna hang some of the garland, the crystal garland. Here's one piece that I've already connected. So this is probably the longest piece. I'm gonna place it in the center. Have the proper length. So I'm taking another chain and I'm gonna measure to make sure I have the exact length. So let me get another. And you guys, I had to change the type of crystal that I'm going to be using because I only had so many. So I'm going to use the one that's slightly different from the one I showed you in the beginning, because I'm going to have to do at least 4 of these because I want to use them for centerpieces for several tables. And see, with this one, it comes with a couple of links already, and with the biggest portion of that link at the bottom. So I'm gonna take this chain link and I'm gonna go ahead and connect the two together, and then I'm gonna measure it and see how many I have to take off from there. There we go. So I finally got it put on to the longer portion, as you can see, and then I'm gonna measure it. Because I want them to be the same height. So if I put it on here, that's about right. Hun, is this about right or is it a little longer? Let me try to go up one to see. Okay, that's about even. So I'm gonna take it a loose right here. So I'm taking that piece out right now, there, and I'm gonna hang it. And there we go. So just gonna focus in so you can see how they are. Those are how they're gonna hang. And then as you can see, that's the base of my hula hoop centerpiece. Focus in on the crystals. Okay. And I'm gonna just wrap it. I'm gonna wrap it around pretty tight. So that we can have some showing on both sides. And I don't want to totally cover up the hula hoop, you guys, because I want to make sure that the gold still shows through on the hoop to secure that. And another reason why I didn't want to use floral tape is because I really don't want to pull. I had to spray paint the hula hoop, and I don't want to really pull the paint off if I have to remove this. So I want to go through the the process of putting on. I don't mind it being a little space because like I said, I'm gonna go in and put the other roses in. But I want to make sure that I get something on both sides of this project. And what I'm gonna do is just take the flower part because I want the flower portion. And first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little of this hot glue and I'm gonna put it around here that way, and I'm gonna push the flower portion up so that it will stay. And then I'm gonna take it off the thing. And like I said, I want to be able to remove some of this stuff. So I'm gonna just attach the rose, the cream rose to the leaves. I don't want to attach it to the hula hoop because like I said, I want to make it where I can reuse it. So I'm gonna take a portion of this, and I'm gonna, and if you have a better way, because I see most people, they're actually gluing everything, and that's one thing I don't want to do because I want to make sure that if I go to the trouble of making a DIY project, I want to make sure that it's reusable, and all I have to do is interchange the flowers out and I can reuse. So I'm gonna let you guys just look at it and tell me what you think in the comments below, or what you think about this cute little centerpiece. A lot of DIYers have actually put their own spin on these centerpieces. They've used 2 hula hoops, but I decided to do my own thing. Instead of using little tea light candles or putting a lot of flowers in the bottom of the hula hoop, I decided to use these cylinder vases so that I could use these floating candles to put inside and leave it open. So I only covered one side of the centerpiece with the red roses and the cream roses, and I did a little section on the other side with the red and the cream roses. So everything else in this tablescape, like I said, I put together just so that I could film this video. And I'm going for a more like crystal type theme with a touch of gold. But my bride wanted to have a lot of candles. She didn't want to do a lot of flowers. And like I said, I'm only going to do a couple of these centerpieces to put on a couple of tables. And then I will group other candles on either end of it. So we won't be using a lot of flowers in this wedding reception combination. And on the reverse side, you guys, you can see that I actually made sure that each side, because we're going to have people sitting on both sides of the table, so I want to make sure that the back side mimic the front of this centerpiece. So just tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me if you like this cute centerpiece and the different spin that I put on it. Instead of filling the bottom up with flowers, I opt to use the cylinder vases, and I use those instead. I thought that would be something different. And right now, these type of centerpiece are actually trending at this time, but I'm only going to use a couple of these in the wedding reception area. If you enjoyed this DIY, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my videos. Thanks, you guys. Bye.